what happened is Clay came over and engaged with Getty, and he had his gun out, and he took Getty's arm away, and Alex escaped, and then Getty grabbed Clay while he had the gun. So now he's in an entangled fight, so it changed back to Alex, and she's trying to get a shot to use this. But the problem is they're moving so much, so move like you guys were. All right, see the head? So she worked her way around here. She couldn't find the angle to shoot. All right, so this may be the time where you start working it and get a little space.
Good.
You may not be able to use the firearm all the time. You may have to use a knee, you may have to use a foot to get some space from it. Okay? And in Georgia, the shod foot is a lethal weapon also. So having a foot in a shoe is a dangerous thing. So if you can't make a shot, sometimes you may have to kick your way out of it. Now he may grab your ankle, all right? But there's two of you. The more you can communicate, the better it is. But you can't tell him to stop moving. You know, this is a pretty entangled shot. So it is not an easy thing. It is not an easy thing to do this. There's a lot of motion there.
I'm going to bring something up. I know I'm behind the camera, but you were working with them, and I would like for Matt to talk about what you just did, because we were in a similar situation. He chose something different than a firearm, exactly what you just said. If you don't mind, Matt?
I produced a SAP simulated here by the rubber practice knife,
Yep.
which allowed me to, alleviated the risk of overpenetration or shooting my loved one. I was able to apply it judiciously against the weapon hand, the very Filipino martial arts principle, against the joint, also against the occipital to render the victim unconscious or perpetrator unconscious. I learned these skills in part from Larry Lindeman's Jackson SAPS class, one of the many benefits and unexpected dividends I've enjoyed from training with the complete combatant.
That's wonderful, because it was just what you were saying, but you didn't even know he had just done it. And I said, why'd you do that? And he said, because my firearm wasn't the choice right then and there. I didn't have the shot, so he chose something different, which is just as lethal if applied, you know, in a certain manner. So I thought that was very cool.
The word is tool fixation.
Tool, yep,
We
fixation.
become fixated upon the tool that we have at hand, and we can't make options. Sometimes there's better options. Sometimes it is your hand, sometimes it is the firearm itself, or pepper spray, or if you have multiple tools or some martial arts training, it's going to be a better choice. But you've got to be able to cycle through it. People get stuck in a loop with the one thing. Like you got into a grappling match with your gun out.
Yeah, not third up here.
You didn't think about it, right? Yeah, it's very difficult.
What is it over there somewhere?
He made a good hook, and then all of a sudden he was in the match. Alex was out, and he was like, "Yeah, gun goes away." All right, good choice. Sometimes it is a good choice. All right, well done, guys. Nice.
Well done. Nice job.